Hello, online crew. We are going to talk about Facebook today, and surprise, surprise, I've got connection issues again. So let me just go and share my live from my business page to the group because I'm not live in the group at the moment. Facebook's killing me at the moment with this. So we'll just share over here. Bear with me, guys, to the group. Not sure why this error message keeps coming up. Gotta love technology. So just sharing this live over to the group right now. So should be live in the group in a second. So if you are joining me live, let me know, say hello. Even over on Instagram here, we are having a conversation about Facebook today. So many of you would be aware that Facebook announced, was it last week? Just last week, that they were going to be deleting Facebook Live videos after 30 days. I did a video straight away for this community and put it in my free group, and a lot of you have watched that. But I just thought I'd have a more general discussion because unless you're in my group, you wouldn't have seen that, regarding some of the things to watch out for, some of the things that I've learnt since that original video that I put out like a week ago as to how you're going to deal with this. Whether you do live videos or not, you're going to want to know about this because it's going to, affect you moving forward. If you do live videos, you're going to have to know how to sort of work around this moving forward. So if anyone's watching from my group, I can't see your comments on the screen at the moment, but hello to you guys as well. And just to remind you guys, yesterday, if you are a coaching community member, we talked about this and solutions for this, and we will continue to talk about solutions for this over in the coaching community. Yesterday, I did all the live Q&A Zoom calls yesterday. Like, go and catch the recordings of those calls. They're just gold. Everything that we talk about, I'm sharing. I shared on those calls what's working for me in my business at the moment, how I'm getting more traction with conversations on different platforms and stuff. Like, I share everything about what I'm doing in my business over in the coaching community. So if you're a member, catch those recordings, okay? So if you are doing Facebook Live videos and this affects you, just put me in the comments. I just want to know, those of you watching or catching the replay later, I'll catch up with your comments later. Does this affect you? And if it does, then you need to know a thing or two about how to handle this. So the first thing I want to say is why. So the reason behind it is just purely for storage for Facebook. So essentially what Facebook is doing is resolving their storage issue and making it as. So up until this point, there hasn't been any storage issue for us as individuals on the platform to keep those videos, but it is very quickly going to be. So you can imagine holding all those videos within the platform of everyone that does live videos. Like, there's a lot of storage and they want to keep that storage for AI. So they're creating a lot of advanced strategies to do with AI and they need a lot of storage for that. So they're like, how can we save storage? Well, we'll just stop storing everybody's live videos, and that'll give us the storage back we need for our AI strategies moving forward. So that's why it is what it is. So we are very quickly going to have a storage problem for ourselves if we do live videos, okay? If you are joining me live, hello Debbie, hello Sharon, great to see you guys on. Excuse me. So what we know at the moment and what the announcement entails is Facebook personal profiles, Facebook business pages, and although they didn't say it, and I didn't know when I did my video like a week ago, someone just recently has got an alert in a Facebook group saying your videos are going to be deleted in 30 days. And it was inside a Facebook group. So that would lead us to believe that even though it wasn't in Facebook's announcements that was going to affect live videos in Facebook groups, the fact that, people are getting notifications within Facebook groups that their videos are going to be deleted, that this is rolling out to Facebook groups as well, which is pretty disappointing. There are a lot of people that are going to be affected by this. There are a lot of, particularly in network marketing, social selling, a lot of teams have Facebook groups, prospecting groups, that they have live videos, they store them in the guides, they tag them in those videos. Like, all of that is going to be affected. Like, think of the bigger picture here of all the live videos in Facebook groups that this is going to be affected. There are some people with membership groups that don't store their videos anywhere else than inside the group. So it is very much something that everybody needs to be aware of that does live videos. So Facebook hasn't still come out and used the word Facebook groups, but people are seeing that alert that their videos are going to be deleted inside groups. So it's a really big issue. Okay. So Instagram, we don't know about yet with Instagram. And it hasn't been touted as an Instagram live video issue, but Meta owns both. So I would imagine in time to come, it will affect Instagram live videos as well in time. It doesn't yet, but it probably will be in time, okay, because Meta owns both and this is a Meta issue, okay? Something just popped into my head and it just popped out again. What was it? Hopefully it comes back to me. What was it? Anyway, I'll move on and hopefully it comes back to me. It was important too, whatever it was. Does any of you do that? Like, is that just menopause brain or just getting older brain or a female brain? Or do you think about something and you're about to say it and then you go, what? Oh, and it's gone as quickly as it's coming. Anyway, moving on. So, sorry, I'm just laughing at myself. Let's get back on track, Helen. So here's the things that you want to think about regarding Facebook Lives. Oh, it just came back to me. See, it always comes back to me. Oh, no, I just lost it again. Shit. Whoops. What's going on with my brain this morning? It's the end of the week. Forgive me. Oh, my God, that is so funny. It'll come back to me again. I just did. Okay, no, right, talk about it, Helen. The rolling out of this. Okay, I've got to talk about it before I lose it again. This is being rolled out over about 3 or 4 months to everybody on Facebook. So not all of you are dealing with this right now. So if you do a live video today or yesterday or tomorrow, it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be deleted in 30 days from now. It depends when it's rolled out for you. You'll know when it's rolling out for you because you'll get a notification from Facebook alerting you to your live video and saying this is going to be deleted in 30 days. So you'll know when you're affected by this because you'll get notifications from Facebook, okay? Some of you, I understand, for majority, like those of you in the US, it's probably starting with you guys, okay? And then it's going to roll out to other countries from there. It doesn't mean somebody in another country isn't affected by it now, but you just need to keep an eye on your notifications. Reality is, though, whether it's now or it's a month or 2 months or 3 months or 4 months kind of time, somewhere along the line, you have to be very aware that unless you do something with the video that you went live with, it will be gone. It will be deleted. So it's a bit of a pain because, again, Facebook is making it your storage issue and not theirs moving forward. So the first thing you need to be aware of is when you're going to be affected by it. So keep an eye on your notifications, especially when you go live, like when you go live and then just before you post it, like if you go live natively in the platform, it'll tell you, okay? So if you haven't seen a notification, you're not affected yet. However, when you do get it, it does relate to all your previous videos as well. So whether you deal with it now or you wait till later when you get a notification, you're still going to have to deal with it. So you might as well start now if you do live videos. So what are the choices? probably what I would recommend is getting into the habit of when you go live, what are you going to do with that live straight afterwards if you want to keep it? Like, is it a timely thing? Is it like a promotional thing that's not going to matter like in a month's time? And if it disappears, then, don't store those ones. But if you are giving value, if you are doing live videos where you're giving value and it's kind of timeless and it's like, no, I really, whether somebody watched it now or in 3 months' time or in 6 months' time, I really want that video to stay, then you have to make some choices as to what you're going to do with that live video. So if they're value-based, you probably want to keep them in some capacity. If you use a third-party tool when you go live, some of you will and some of you won't. It's automatically recording through the third party and you'll already have a recording. So to give you an example of that, okay, I'm going live now in multiple places through a third-party app called StreamYard. So I'm going live on my business page, live in my free group, and live on YouTube here on my computer. And I'm going live over here on Instagram on my phone. There's no third-party software that lets you go live on Instagram and Facebook at the same time, unfortunately. So for me to go live at the same time, I actually have to have my phone up here and talk to Instagram, over there, okay? So because I'm live streaming through StreamYard, it's automatically recording in that third-party platform. So I don't necessarily need to worry about downloading this video that I'm doing here on my computer because it's already being stored and I can go into the program itself, go into past videos and it's there. However, it's still a storage issue at the end of the day, and my third-party platform will only store so many videos before they start charging me more and more and more money. So what I'm doing at the moment is I'm actually deleting still the recordings of all of my videos because they want to just keep charging more money to keep storing the recordings in the third-party software. So the third-party software is a good immediate kind of solution, but it's not necessarily a long-term solution because you're still ending up with a storage issue. Am I making sense so far? Okay. Let me just check in with the chat. Is this only for personal profile or is it groups as well? The videos will be done. Okay, Effie, I've already mentioned that on this video. Thank you, Nicola. Now I've lost my train of thought. My brain is so squirrel, particularly today. What's going on? Get back on track, Helen. I'll stop looking. Okay, Christina said I'm making sense, so I'll stop looking at the comments and just keep talking. Okay, so if you wanted to use, say, something like StreamYard or like BeLive TV or Ecamm, like they're all third-party software programs that you can go live through. They'll store the recordings for you. I use the paid version of StreamYard because I want to live stream in multiple places. So it enables me on my computer right now. I pay enough of a plan to go live in 3 places at once. And I don't see the StreamYard logo. Well, you guys don't see the StreamYard logo on my video because I'm paying. Okay. You could have the free version of StreamYard, so you can use a third party. So an immediate solution is maybe something like getting a free account on StreamYard, learn how to go live through StreamYard, and then your videos will automatically be recorded in that when you go live, okay? And you can download it from there, okay? However, you can't just keep going on and on and on and on and doing that through your third party tool because they're going to charge you for storage as well. So it could be a short-term solution, but it's not really going to be a long-term solution. And if you use the free version of any third-party software, you're going to have the logo. That may or may not bother you. Like I wouldn't really let that bother you. But if you want a multiple stream like I do, you have to pay. You can't do things like, what I do here all for free, okay? So you've really got to gauge where you're at in your business as to what you want to pay for, start paying for, and what you want to do for free. If you're just starting out, you're just doing a few live videos here and there, don't go and pay for software. Just figure out like free ways to do things, okay? You might not be ready for that yet. So There's one kind of solution, like using a third-party tool. For those of you that are not using third-party tools, you go live. It's like, okay, I do want to keep this video. It's a value-based video. I want to keep it. What are you going to do? So once you know you're affected by this and your videos are going to be deleted, well, in saying that, even if it's not right now, all your previous videos are going to be caught up with this anyway. Whether it's now or whether it's in 3 months' time, all your videos are going to be affected by this. So you're going to have to do something at some stage. But let's say you go live like today, tomorrow, and you're like, okay, I really want to keep that video. That was a good video. I did a good job of that video. I gave lots of value, and that's kind of timeless. It's still going to be relevant in 3 months' time like it is today. You're going to want to download that video off Facebook, okay? How you do that is very simple. You just go back to the video, you click on the 3 dots, you look for the download button and you download it. What you're going to end up with if you download every live video, if you do a lot of live videos, is you're going to end up with a storage issue. I would not recommend downloading all your videos onto your phone. How many of you take as many photos and videos as I do in my camera roll? Every day I'm adding photos and videos to my camera roll, and I'm on the highest kind of plan and phone with the biggest storage. Like I don't want to download my live videos to my phone because I'm going to, use that storage up. So I would recommend doing it on a computer. So your choices there is you download to your computer, but then you've got to work out how much storage you've got on your computer. Ideally, what you would do, if you really don't know what you're doing yet or what you want to keep and what you don't want to keep, is download it to the cloud. So, it's in the cloud, but at some stage, like, OneDrive or Google Drive or something like that, you may end up with a cloud storage issue, but it's not that expensive to get more cloud storage. Or go and buy an external drive. And if you don't know whether you want to keep your videos or not long term, just download them before the choice isn't yours anymore. But get them off your device. Like initially you might download them to your computer maybe, or just plug in an external drive, have a folder in your external drive and download them to that, and just keep keep the value that you're providing. Okay, I would think about that sooner rather than later, honestly. But if you're going live, just talking about what's happening in the moment and, about a product and there's a special on the product, you don't need to save that. One of the reasons why Facebook has chosen 30 days is because supposedly, according to all their research, most videos are watched within the first 3 weeks and then they're not. So, somebody that does a lot of live videos like myself, somebody might look through my library and look at older videos because I teach this stuff. But for you, honestly, who's going to go through your video library if you just go live talking about whatever you talk about, in 6 months' time and watch a video that you did today about something? If it's not something that you need to keep long term, don't worry about it. Just let it ride its course for 30 days and let it be deleted. Okay. But those that you do give value, you think it's good, or a great interview that you want to keep with somebody, download it. So just open it up, 3 dots, download. Those of you in my coaching community, I'm going through all of this practically soon as to which dots, where, how, drives, YouTube, uploading, all that kind of stuff. I'm going to show you all the pushing of the buttons in the weeks to come. So don't stress, okay, if you're really confused about all that kind of stuff. But you will need to kind of make a decision around this. So I would recommend those videos that you want to keep, do something with them and start sooner rather than later. But whether that's downloading to your computer or an external drive, that's up to you, okay? Another solution is, and this is kind of more advanced, and this is what I do. I'm live streaming on Facebook in 2 places, but I'm also live streaming on YouTube. So my video is being kept and stored and on YouTube right now. So even if something happened to my Facebook videos suddenly, or even the platform shut down or something, there was a virus and Facebook disappeared overnight, all my videos are sitting over on YouTube. And I started that years ago. Am I a YouTuber? No. Do I promote my YouTube channel? No. Do I focus on YouTube? No. Did I start uploading my videos to YouTube for protection for all the training that I provide? Yes. So some of you might just like to open up a YouTube channel, which you could do for free, and just maybe download from Facebook. You don't have to live stream at the same time like I'm doing, because you'd need paid third-party software to do that. But you could download from Facebook and upload to YouTube and start a YouTube channel. Just because you might not promote it, nobody might ever find you, but at least you got your videos and then you've got them stored on YouTube and you could download them, from there if you wanted to do something with it. So it's just option. I'm just giving you options, okay? Just throwing some options at you. So that's another, another thing you could do. If you are building a personal brand and you are giving value like I do, like I teach, all sorts of tips and strategies to people in social media. I've got another brand where I'm helping menopausal and hormonal women kind of lose weight. Like I've got valuable videos on other platforms, regarding that. Like it's worth my time to store my videos. So that's why I started my YouTube channel like years ago. I think, I don't know, over 500 people have subscribed. Like they've accidentally found me. As I said, I don't promote YouTube. So if 500 people accidentally find me on YouTube, awesome. I have had the occasional message where I just accidentally came across you on YouTube and I've been binge watching all your videos, for the last half hour. I've had other people that prefer to watch my YouTube videos right now because they can put me on their TV screen in their lounge room rather than having to use a device. Like you never know what people prefer, okay? But just think outside the square other than just being on Facebook. Because this is your reality now moving forward. 30 days and your videos are going to be deleted, whether that's now or, in a few months' time. Okay? What else did I want to share with you? Apparently, we're going to get the option to defer the download of all our previous videos. So this not only will affect what you do kind of moving forward, but you think of like somebody like me, who's done 3 public live videos. A few years ago, I did 5 videos every week for a long time. And then I dropped it back to 4 and then I dropped it back to 3. Like think of how many videos I've got out there on Facebook. So a lot of that I'm going to have to make a decision around. Now, we are going to get choice with previous videos as to what we want to do with them, and we're going to be able to bulk download them. But think of the storage issue around that. Oh, man, that's something I'm going to have to think about. But apparently, we're going to be given the option to defer the download of bulk videos and all our previous videos for 6 months. I haven't seen that. Well, this doesn't affect me yet. I haven't seen a message myself that my Facebook videos are going to be deleted within 30 days. So it hasn't caught up with me yet. And that could be an Australian thing because it's starting in the US. But you will have to think about all your previous videos as well, okay? I wouldn't start getting into a panic and going back to all your previous videos and downloading them individually. Like wait to find out. And as I work out more, solutions and hear more things around this, I'll give you guys these solutions. And those in the coaching community, I'll show you how to push the actual buttons to do things. But we'll continue to learn about how to download, previous videos if you want to keep them. Okay. The one thing you do want to learn, and I've been doing this for quite a while, and it's kind of like, this doesn't work very well. I don't get much organic reach out of it, but I'm actually glad that I started this now. Now, what I'm talking about is over on Instagram, the Instagram that if anyone's watching on Instagram over here on my phone, you'll see them on my Instagram for business. I create reels from live videos like this. So I'm going live with you now and I repurpose these live videos and create snippets from the live video and we turn it into reels. Well, truth be known, my beautiful VA Bella does all that work for me. So you may not have the time, capacity, or inclination, or budget to do that, but something to think about. You could do it yourself. Okay, you can go into Facebook and you can actually create reels like within the Facebook platform. Okay, but you might want to think about that because reels aren't being deleted. So do you think reels just got a little bit more important with this announcement? Reels aren't going to get deleted. Reels are the flavor of the month. They have been for a while. They still will be. You get more organic reach out of a reel than you do a live video on any platform anyway. So if this doesn't tell you to do more reels, I don't know what does. So have a think about that. Could you maybe not download your whole video, or download your video initially and think, oh, what bits of this video could I use into a reel and repurpose it? And then maybe you download, if you've got ending up with storage issues because you go live a lot, then you can maybe, get rid of the original live video later on and just run with reels. So that's an option as well. But think about how you can repurpose. So if you go to my Instagram on business, so anything of mine business related, like social media stuff, is Helen Martin Online. So if you go and find me on Instagram, Helen Martin Online, you'll see what I'm talking about regarding how we repurpose my live videos. But it's not in the format that they want because I'm on my computer, so it's landscape. The ideal format for a reel is vertical. So you will see, it'll be very easy for you to see what I'm repurposing over on Instagram because it's horizontal. And then we're putting captions at the bottom and a headline at the top because the format's different to what a reel ideally is. So there's things like that you need to think about. You could also, and this is probably what most people will do, download it, re-upload it to Facebook, and then it doesn't matter if your Facebook Live is deleted. So an uploaded video won't get deleted. So that's probably, in everything that I've said so far, the simplest solution is that once you go live, you download it to your computer, and then you re-upload it as a video from your download. And then it doesn't matter when your Facebook Live is deleted because you've got the video uploaded. Does that make sense? Just put sense or just put yes in the comments if you're following along with that. So if you got into the habit of when you go live, just quickly afterwards, you download, and then so you've got the downloaded recording, and then you re-upload to Facebook in your Facebook group or your page or your profile, then it's going to be there permanently as a video, and then it really doesn't matter what you're going to do with the Facebook Live. But here's what I wouldn't do. And this is what some people are talking about, and I don't agree with this just personally. I know through my experience across the board that an uploaded video will never give you the same kind of organic reach as going live. So some people's solution is, well, I'm just going to pre-record everything and upload it and just not go live. So therefore my lives are never affected. Yes, you could do that, but you will never get the engagement or the reach than you would from going live. So don't let this announcement stop you going live. Just think about all the kind of solutions that I'm talking to you about in this video and work out what's right for you. Worst case scenario, you go live, you download it, you upload it back up to Facebook, you delete your recording because you've re-uploaded it, and if your Facebook Live disappears, somewhere in the future, it doesn't matter. Okay, so it's yes, we've got something to deal with, but there are ways and means around this, and I wouldn't just start pre-recording videos and uploading them and just skipping the Facebook Live because you'll get more engagement when you go live. Like, have a look at the comments here in Facebook. I wouldn't get that if I uploaded a video, would I? If I pre-recorded this and uploaded it, I'm not going to get Julie saying, thank you, Helen, very helpful. I wouldn't get Beth saying, I did a live today and immediately downloaded it so I can use it as a replay. Well done, Beth. She's already on the ball. She hasn't got a notification yet, but she's getting ahead of the game. Brenda's saying yes. Beth said makes sense, but you would think that an upload would take as much storage. That's a good point, Beth. They're not deleting uploads, but they're deleting Facebook Lives. But if you download it and re-upload it, it's still storage. Yeah, good point, Beth. So I wouldn't get all this interaction from you guys unless I was live. I can have a conversation with you. I can read your comments. You guys listening on Instagram, hi, how are you? Say hello so I can give you a shout back. I see we got Barb on. Who else have we got live over here? Like, I can't do that in an uploaded video. It's not the same vibe. I wouldn't mix up my words and forget what I'm going to say like I did earlier in this video if I was doing a pre-recorded one. I'd delete it probably and re-record it again. I don't know about you guys, but I find going live easier than pre-recording something because the perfectionist in me kicks in when I pre-record something, and then it's like, oh, you could do a better job of that, Helen. Or you mixed up your words a little bit, Helen. Or you can't, delete, pre-record, delete, record, delete, record. Whereas I go live, you just get what you get. And I don't stress about that. It's just me, take me or leave me. You just get what you get. And I find that a lot easier. So I actually find it easier to go live than actually pre-recording something. So I don't think pre-recording is the answer in all of this. If anyone says to you, just do that and don't go live, please don't. There's nothing like the live experience. And there's nothing like being the real, raw, authentic you than going live and having a conversation with your audience like I'm having a conversation with you right now. If you agree with that, can you put agree in the comments? I much prefer, like, I know you're not there. I know I can't see you guys, but I know you're there if you comment. Like, I don't know who's there, but if you comment, I know Janice is there. I know Beth's there. I know Brenda's here. I know Christina's there. She said, I agree that a live video is easier to execute than pre-recording. Live, what you're doing. I know Richie's there. Like, I can't do that with a pre-recorded video, and you don't kind of get the real me. So don't think that not doing lives is the answer to this. Okay. What else did I want to share with you just to finish off? Just thinking about the YouTube, but I've already actually mentioned that. Like, YouTube is an option. Downloading and uploading to YouTube to keep it there. But you could very simply just download and upload, again to Facebook. Particularly those with Facebook groups. Not that Facebook has put Facebook groups in its announcements. It only said Facebook pages and personal profiles. But the fact that we have seen people get a notification that says your video is going to be deleted within 30 days in a group, we've got to be led to believe that is affected in groups. So if any of you run a group, you've got uplines that run a group that haven't even heard about this announcement. Like, you need to really think about that, because prospecting groups for network marketing, like this is huge. Unless, leaders are downloading and uploading videos and things like that. Okay. So there's lots to consider there around storage and strategies and what you're going to do. I hope that just those of you that hadn't watched the video that I did like a week ago, that this gives you a bit of insight, a bit of food for thought. We'll learn more about it as it comes along. And definitely those of you in my coaching community, I'll keep you abreast of everything that I hear. And we'll actually do practical training on how do you set up a YouTube account and how do you download videos the best way, and storage and cloud and all that kind of stuff. Okay. I'm still being proactive with my group. That's good. Beth and Julie, going live is easier for me. I'm like you. It takes me hours. Even an introduction for pre-recorded video to pin. I struggle. I don't know. You know what it is when we do a pre-recorded video? We suddenly turn into these perfectionists and nothing is good enough. Or we overthink it. Like, give me live video any day. Anyway, I've spoken long enough about this, but I hope this is really it's just helpful for you to learn a little bit more about it. I'm sure there's lots of people that, because the announcement was only last week and people are still only catching up. So if there's anyone that you know that you work with in your team that are doing live videos and they're clueless to this, they need to get up to speed pretty quickly. So just tag them in this video and give them a few options as to what they might think, moving forward. We're better off being proactive with something like this than suddenly losing all our videos. We don't want anybody to do that. Okay, we put a lot of time and energy into doing videos and showing up for our audience. We want to protect our videos in some way. Okay, so this is the last live video from me for this week. So I hope you have an amazing weekend whenever that rolls around for you. And I look forward to seeing you guys next week. If you're ever lost or looking for the replays of what I've done during a week, just go to helenmartinonline.com. We upload my week's videos on the front page of my website, and what I'm doing, where I am, what training I'm doing, it's all on my website. So just go to helenmartinonline.com. if you ever get lost or you need to look at for some replays or something like that. Okay, so have a great weekend, and I will see you guys all next week. Bye bye.